Great, great. So, I mean, are you working in automation or possibly trying to move to automation?
Yeah, after this course, I will try to move in automation project.
Great, great,
So
great. Yeah.
before, so I need to understand or gaining some knowledge.
Yes, yes. So, great. Any others? Any others who joined newly for today? Who's not there before? Yeah, please speak out, no, because this should be like an interactive class. Yeah. My voice is so low. Is it? Hello.
It's fine for me.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. So yeah, the other one who is not there, you can talk. You can talk. Who is speaking? Anyone newly joined for today?
Sir,
Hello. You can message if you can't speak. You can message me. That's not a problem. Anyone else from the anyone else from our older people who has not joined it? Like Kalyan, I would see Kalyan not joined the class. Yeah. So let us. So guys, please be patient. Tomorrow I'll again continue the class where we stop. Today it would be like a demo kind of stuff. Not exactly the demo kind of stuff, but yeah, it would be like introduction class, as there are new people. So we would possibly see from tomorrow where we have actually stopped. We have discussing. Yes, yeah. Let me just explain you some basic requirements. So this is just like a demo class where I won't be discussing anything on technical perspective. This is completely clearing your doubts because particularly this is actually this class is actually meant for making you understand what we are actually teaching and how it is going to help you out. And I don't want to tell it that it's help for all the people. I would try to explain your personal requirement and how it is going to match your requirement. I would try to explain you. Okay, because the ultimate goal is like you each and everyone has to be get benefited out of. So let me start with actually the process. Okay, what we are actually seeing. So we will start actually with our syllabus. This is the syllabus with Python, Selenium with Python. I would explain you what is Selenium and all components later on, but let me explain you the syllabus first. So coming to the syllabus, we would be discussing about Python first. Why we are going to discuss about Python? The reason because today is a demo class, guys. Okay, there is no technical involved here. What is Python? For why we are using Python? Because Python is like for people who doesn't have any idea on programming. Okay, for whom it will be helpful. For people who has already good idea on programming, people who are who wants to transition from manual testing to automation testing, people who wants to who are into non-technical background and want to move into technical background, people who are very fresh into the IT industry, I mean recently pass out. For those people, this Python course will be included because the reason actually our syllabus is Selenium with Python, which is purely an automation testing course, but we have included an extra course on top of it called Python Basics. The reason because people, if you have any experience on it, if you have any prior experience on it, if you have any uh, uh, if you don't have any prior experience even on Python, this course will be helpful. Okay, so what I mean to say you is Python basics will be taught to you for the first 1 week or exactly 6 to 7 days. Within that, we will be covering of each and every concept of Python to the basic level, which can help you out in understanding Python clearly. And every see each and every line of the course, whatever we discuss, will be crystal clear to you. Okay, you don't need to worry out. Every line will be clearly discussed to you. So we will be discussing Python first. Later on, Selenium. What is actually Selenium is? Let me explain you what is Selenium. So we will complete this in 6 to 7 days. Even though if you have good experience in Python, Even though you are fresher to the Python, this will be helpful. If you are experienced in Python, you have good idea on Python, you can revise this while the class is going on. You can revise this. People who has no idea, they can learn it from the scratch. That would be the case. Okay, keeping everyone in mind, please be on that thing. Next to Selenium concepts. What does actually Selenium concepts mean? Selenium is nothing but it is a, let me explain you. I would take a class, complete class on Selenium on some time. Let me explain you a very simple thought. So suppose in a company, in any company, if you see any application that has to be launched, see there are two types of companies. One is product-based company and service-based company. So product-based company means any company that gives services either directly to the B2B or B2C. So they give their own product either to the other company or to the customers directly. Let me give you example. Something like Amazon or Google or Microsoft, they have their own product. When you see Microsoft has its own product, Windows. It serves that product directly to the customers like you and me. So that's why you say Microsoft is a product-based company. When I say some company like Capgemini, so it will not that it doesn't have any projects. What does it do? It goes to a big company like Microsoft, ask them, okay, boss, you have your own product. We will help you in developing your application. So you release it to your customers. So we will give you on time delivery, whatever you require, we'll do it for you. So it is a service-based company because this company is servicing Microsoft, where the Microsoft has its own product and it is providing the services to the customers directly. So Microsoft is a product-based company. Capgemini kind of companies are service-based companies. Well, the reason why I am saying here, ultimately, any product if I want to release in the market, either to the customers or the business, uh, big companies, business companies, I need to have a complete phase transition of an application. Suppose think you have your own application, web application. You want to launch it in market. So first thing is like you need to develop that application. You need to test it. Before you test an application, you cannot launch it in the market. Every application in the world, a product that has to be released in the market has to be tested thoroughly. So who is responsible for the testing? The test engineers, software developers in test, QA, quality assurance analyst. All these people are responsible to test the application. Maybe you are a manual or automation. So nowadays, what happening? Testing has become more popular in terms of automation because people doesn't want to spend a lot of time to test some test cases. If you see in companies, there are hundreds and thousands of test cases. If you start testing each and everything, you require more resources, you require more time, you require more accuracy, you require more powerful components, and human cannot do that. So people nowadays, every company is depending on some automation tool, some automation scope, which can do it by itself. We don't require any human interaction. So automation testing is something you are trying to test an application instead of your some of the application or some of the components, some tool is going to test behalf of you. The complete testing will be happening for the application. So out of which the famous tools, there are a lot of famous tools existing. Especially if you see Selenium UFT, there are a lot of tools which are existing. So Selenium is one of the more powerful and more used tool in the market. The whole world, 95% of the companies are using Selenium. Okay, so Selenium is like a web application automation tool. So I cannot test any desktop applications. There are two types of applications. Again, I say web application means any application that can be launched. If you see any company in the world, almost every company has its own web application, but very few companies has desktop application. Like if I see VLC Media Player, VLC Media Player is not a web application. If I want to run any film in VLC Media Player, I have to download it and then in my local machine I have to run it. But whereas if you see Facebook, if I want to launch a Facebook, which is a web application, so I have to launch it in web by using some URL. I want to launch a Google. I want to launch some application. Any application that is launched in the web is called web application. Any application that is not, I mean, that is been downloaded that can be used locally is called as desktop application. Okay, so Selenium is a tool which is basically used for automating web application. Okay, Selenium is a tool which is basically used for automating web application, and that too functional testing. What is functional testing? So there are a lot of testing components, testing phases, testing processes. I will let you know. Functional testing, it only does the functional testing, it only validates the application functionally. So I'll explain you completely about what is Selenium, what is the architecture of Selenium, how Selenium works in backend, what are the components of Selenium, all these things in later cases. You don't need to worry. Each and everything of what is Selenium, I will explain you. But here, as it is an overview concept, I would explain you. So Selenium is basically a functional testing automation tool, which is basically used for automating the web applications. Okay, only the web application you can automate, and all the companies in the world is almost a web application. Okay, so in that we will see what is actually we are doing here in Selenium. We are going to test a complete web application like Facebook, okay, like Gmail, like any application that is launched, like IRCTC application. You have e-commerce application like Flipkart, whatever it is, inventory management applications, or some forms, anything that is actually launched in application. If you see some basic application, if I show you something like Durgasoft application, Durgasoft form. Okay, so this is actually an application because it is launched in web. If you see this application, it's a small application, it's a small UI. If you see what are there in this UI, so if you see any web application, you will find some links. This is the link, right? When I click on it, it navigates to other page. Okay, this is a text box. Why it is a text box? Because it is a area where you can type some text. This is called as a radio button. This is called as a checkbox. Okay, checkbox means like this, which is in the square shape, which is a round, is called as a radio button. It is called as a text box or input box. This is a link. When I click on it, it goes. So this is nothing but a submit button. You can see, right? So there are a lot of components. This is nothing but this is a some link. When I click on it, it opens a link. Okay, this is the image. So if you see any web application in the world, you will have lot of components. Okay, what is web application? Web application is an application which launches in web, which has some components. If you see, it is having something called link. What is a web application having? Web application is having link. Web application is having a text box. Web application is having a radio button. Web application is having a checkbox. This is called checkbox. This is called radio button. Okay, and then if you see, this is called submit button. So if you see any web application, you will find lot of components. Those are called web application or web components. Okay, and if I want to know what is the code of it, the backend, if I say inspect element, the whole web application is developed using this code. You can see, right? This is the code which is developed for building the whole web application, the whole thing. Okay, the whole thing. If you see, right, you see all these are the code which is written, HTML code which is written for that web application. Okay, so our target is actually to automate the whole web application. Any application in the world, as an automation test engineer, as a test engineer, we should be responsible to test any web application, and the components of the web application should be known to you. Are you clear, right? See, this is one application because it is launched in web. So I need to automate end to end of this application. If you see any complex application, you are working in companies, people working in companies, they will have their own application. They will have their own pages. They will have their own screens. They have their multiple different, pages. If you come to Agile, the Agile way of testing is something different, where we, every sprint wise testing will be happening. So I would try to say you in a simple way, what we are actually going to see, we are going to test any web application in the world, because as an automation test engineer, what is our responsibility is to test the application. So if you work for any company, you will have your own web application. If you work for a different company, there it has own web application. If you go for different company, they'll use their own application. So in web application, you will have multiple things. You will have a lot of components, like you will have text box, link, you will have check boxes, you will radio buttons, you will sometimes have to scroll, you have to drag and drop, you have to click your mouse, you have to right click on it, left click on it. You have to do lot of actions in web application, any web application. So our target is to see how to automate web applications completely. That is actually the syllabus of Selenium concepts. Individually, how do you take? I'll take some random application, I'll ask you to automate end to end. So you should be able to automate after our class is done. So like that, we will go with each and every step. How to automate how to automate simple things like how to automate drag and drop down. Yeah, today is the first class, guys. You don't need to worry. Nothing we are discussing technically. It's purely non-technical discussion. Okay. So frames, there are frames, window handling mouse actions, scroll web pages. People who have some experience in Java, they would have gone. So we are trying to cover each and every component of web, okay, in this syllabus. So actually I said you right. What is our actually syllabus? Our syllabus is learning Python. For people who already know, it will be like a revision. People who doesn't know, it will be like a new, and it will be helpful for everyone. Second thing, because our syllabus is only Selenium, but we are also discussing extra Python. On top of it, we are going to see Selenium concepts. That means all the web application components, how do you automate it? That's what we are going to see. So let's take some random applications, we'll see, and we will automate them. Now, after completing this Selenium concept, what is the third phase we are going to see? We are going to see something called frameworks. See, if you learn Java, people who are into Java, I'm saying, you learn Java. If you want to secure a job, it doesn't get that, okay, I know Java, I'll get a job. What you need to do, you need to learn some frameworks on top of it, which companies is actually using. And then if you learn frameworks, then you will get an idea that how actually the organization of your test cases are being designed. So why frameworks are used? Frameworks are nothing but, this is like a designed architecture. The language, Python language is providing you. You have to organize your test cases properly, which companies require or which companies are used. So I'll give you simple example. Now, if you know Java, in Java there are some frameworks like JUnit, TestNG, Page Object Model, Data Driven Framework, Hybrid Framework. So there are a lot of other frameworks which are existing. What is this frameworks actually? Frameworks are nothing but they are actually like a architecture. You can say it is a designed architecture which helps you to organize your code by using the framework components. I hope you're getting right. Framework is like a designed architecture. See, I'll give you a simple example. If you want to build any company, if you want to build any building, if you want to construct any building, no matter it's a big or small, the basic things what you require like pillars, you require basement, you require the walls, you require the flooring, you require some of the roof. These are the basic things. That is up to you to build a very big house or a small house or a very designed house, interior, whatever you want to design, that's up to you to design. But the basic thing for any house, no matter it's a 1-store building or a 100-store building, is like you need to have a basement, you need to have pillars, roof, and all stuff. So similar to that, you just connect with that way. Even your frameworks are something like that. Frameworks means it is the basic steps which are given to you. So that's up to you to organize your framework, utilize your framework, and build your own uh, application, automate your own application in your own designed way. Understood, right? Organize your code in whatever the way you want. So it is giving you some components. Frameworks is giving you some inbuilt components which you want to utilize it and make a proper organized test cases. Okay, understood, right? So similar to that, got it right? See, we have seen how to automate the whole application, but how do you organize your test cases? I don't know how to organize my test case, how companies is required to organize my test case, how to run. Suppose I want to run my test cases. Suppose there are 1,000 test cases. I want to run only 500 test cases. I have 10,000 test cases. I want to run only 300 test cases. I want to run all the test cases parallelly. I want to run only few test cases. I want to run some of the test cases first and then last. So I want to run some of the components for everything commonly. So there are certain things which you want as part of your testing, especially into automation testing. This cannot be done with only Selenium components. You need to have some frameworks which has to be integrated with your Selenium. Only then you can able to do that. So organizing your test cases, report generation, you need to share some test reports to the clients. Whenever you have automated something, you need to share that, okay, I have automated and I got the results, I got my framework results. I mean, once I automated, suppose there are 100 test cases, out of this many passed, this many failed, I need to get some good looking report. that has to be shared to the clients, making sure that I have done testing and where it gone wrong and all. You need to do that. So for all these things, you cannot get the help of only the Selenium. So you need to have some third party integrations, or you can say on top of Selenium you need to have some integrations called frameworks. So in Python there are very very important frameworks which are existing. We have unit test framework, we have page object model. Page object model is a design pattern. We have data driven framework, we have BDD framework, PyTest framework. Almost everything we are going to see, but you don't need to worry out in terms, because uh, the reason I'll let you know. You don't need to worry out because we are going to see each and every framework which is existing in the market, what companies are useful. In Java we have some other frameworks like JUnit, TestNG. We have data driven, hybrid, keyword driven. So we have certain frameworks. In Python also we have some other frameworks like unit test framework, okay, data driven, BDD, PyTest. PyTest is like TestNG, unit test is like JUnit, okay, in Java. So if people who are familiar in Java, well and good. Robot automation we are not going to see. The reason, because robot automation is something uh, that is a different phase of testing. Okay, you can see this is just like a plug and play. It will not take hardly 5 days for you to learn complete robot automation, because there the coding is little. You don't need to write much code. So if you want, I would share you some of the links where you can learn it. But yeah, we are not going to discuss, because this is purely web application automation. Robotic is again a something different, that is a different what do you say, concept, or different framework itself. Okay, you don't worry, we will discuss parallelly. I'll show you how to learn it parallelly. That will be like an add-on to you. Companies mostly expect this one as part of automation. Okay, Selenium. So we will see each and every framework to the extreme level of whatever is there in the Python market. Then after this we will see end-to-end framework. So we will try to build, not the application. I'm not going to share you any application to keep in your resume, because two things here. No company wants you what application you're using. Company only ask you question, two things. What is the roles and responsibilities of you in your company? What work you have done? What is actually your contribution to the project? This is what they want. They don't want which application you work, how many pages that application has, how many fields that application has. People does a lot of mistake in this. You just need to, when you are professional, when you are increasing your experience. I have almost 10 plus years experience. I work for a product based company. So when you are increasing your experience, the thing is that you need to be more strong on the domain, on the expertise, on the architect level. You need to be in a position where you can build the complete process, which can help which can help your coming folks to utilize it and then build the system on top of it. So your target is here to build the structure, not the application thing. So we are only the automation test engineers, we are not the developers. So just keeping in that mind. So we are also discussing about end-to-end project development. I mean to say, project development means automation framework. So we will see how to build each and every component separately, how to build what is actually a framework consists of. End-to-end framework in company, a small project we'll take, and we'll see how to build each and every folder separately, what each and every folder has, how this integration happening. So if you see a structure, like what are the utility files we use, what are the property files we use, what is the test cases we design, how we design the page object classes, how we design the screenshots, I mean how we attach the screenshot, how we attach the reports, how we attach the configuration files, all these things as part of framework. If you see, so we are going to see how exactly the framework is used in real time. That framework structure we are going to build here end to end. And on top of it, we'll also see from the scratch how to connect it to with the GitHub, okay, and push your code and pull your code. There are certain things that you do on everyday basis in your company, that end to end we will see. And on top of it, we'll also see Jenkins into building your project or deploying your project end to end, creating a pipeline and all stuff, that how exactly the company uses it. So we will try to see in that field. This is again extra thing to your Selenium. So our syllabus is only little Selenium components and Selenium frameworks. On top of it, we are discussing Python. That means for all the sectors, guys, you are a fresher, you are experienced, you are no experience in testing, no experience into Python, no experience into Java, no experience at all, no issues, whatever it is, because we are going to see from the scratch learning Python, basics of Python to the extreme level of building your own framework by yourself. Okay, no need. That's why we are going to teach Python from the basics. You don't need to worry about. We are teaching from the Python basics Python also. Okay, so you don't need to have any experience. So if I ask you what is the prerequisite of this course, there is no prerequisite of my particular course, this course. If you are learning Selenium separately, then there is a prerequisite that you need to know Python. But here we are going to cover Python also, so you don't require any prerequisite. That means you don't need to learn anything before you come to this class. You need to have a degree, that is well, because if you want to crack any job, you need to have a degree with you. That's all. So what I'm trying to say here is we are going to see how exactly the project is built, the automation framework is built. That automation framework, we are going to build it in our class after our frameworks are done. Then we'll see Git and Jenkins. Yeah, I would tell you, if you want, there is, yeah, now you can ask me questions. The opportunities I'll say, and the market requirements I'll say. 60 is to 40, 60 for Java and 40 for Python. But if you want to learn Java, it is almost 8 to 10 times more tougher than Python. If you want to learn Java, I hope you know, right? People who already learned Java will know the comparison between Python and Java. Okay, if you want to learn, 60 is to 40. What I mean to say is, like, every company is now transitioning into Python from Java, but it takes some time, maybe 2 years or 3 years in the coming future. But if you see 100, if there are 100 openings in the market, out of which 60 openings are for Java with Selenium and 40 openings are Python. Nowadays I could see some slight change, 55 and 45. The reason, because a lot of companies are asking for Python automation. Okay, Python automation with Selenium. So I could say that 60 is to 40 is the normal range that is actually expected. But if you want to start with Java, if you know very good Java and you want to move to Selenium, you can right away move. If you don't have any Java experience in a very higher level, that means very clear Java experience, and you want to learn Java from the scratch and Selenium, I don't prefer you. I prefer you to learn Python, because the reason is Java is more tough. People already there in the class, they would understand how what is the difference between Python and Java. So you have to write a lot of lines of code. You have to remember a lot of inbuilt codings. Okay, you have to write a lot of logics here. But whereas in Python, it's all about build. Python itself is plug and play. You plug something and you write your code, and then you utilize for that. Okay, so you don't need to write much coding in Python as of such. You can do the same activities how you just in Java. You can do the same thing in Python, but you don't need to write much code in Python. So people wants it, right? Everyone wants to do a tougher job in a simple way. That's what Python is. Okay, so if you have good experience and you want to transition, if you have experience in Java as well, you want to move, that's up to you. But I feel that 99% everyone who wants to start their career with and who wants to move is moving into Python. The reason, because Python has good scope and good opportunities. Just go to Google. You don't need to ask me. Go to Naukri and type two things: Selenium WebDriver, comma Python. Okay, Selenium WebDriver, comma Python. You see hundreds of openings of Selenium with Python in the Naukri itself. Naukri is not my website, right? So you can see hundreds of openings on everyday basis. You can just type Selenium WebDriver, comma Python in the search. Choose any location, whatever experience you want. You just search for the jobs. You will find hundreds of jobs. Okay, so that is a demand of Python with Selenium. So after this is done, after this GitHub and Jenkins integration, so simple. It's a very simple of saying. I will explain you the agile process, the complete agile. I'll open you Jira tool, and then I'll explain you how to create the story cards. That's not your job as of such in your company. Your BA, business analyst, will do that, or Scrum Master will do that. I mean, your business analyst is responsible, or a product owner is responsible for that. So, but still, I would explain you how to create your own stories, how to actually test your stories. What is exactly the Jira tool? Jira is like a project management tool where your whole agile process is being managed. So nowadays, every company is actually using agile process. Agile is one of the software development lifecycle process. Great. Yeah, I understood. So we will be seeing in a very clear way. We will be seeing how actually the agile process runs. What is your daily task? So if you attend any interview, you have to say that, sir, this is what I do on everyday basis. So that we will see in agile how you do that. How do you pick your stories? How do you analyze your stories? How do you write your manual test cases? How do you create a regression suite and then automate the test cases? Send that testing reports to the clients. Okay, so the whole process, what is actually the testing phases we say, that will be managed over there. How to report the bugs in Jira, how to assign to the developers, what is actually a story card, what is actually the sub tasks you create, and all stuff what you actually see in companies, how the companies are actually working, so that people who are there in the group, they will already know what is actually the process which I'm saying. Okay, if you don't know, that's okay. People who are freshers, you don't have any no problem for it. This is something that you do in companies on everyday basis. So that is what we are going to see end to end, how agile process is completely managed in companies. Okay, so that will be helpful for you to, you know, attend the interviews and say what actually this is. Then on top of it, again, this is an extra topic, agile, and I'll also discuss a very basics of manual testing. We'll see cover of all the manual testing components. Then we will see API testing, guys. These are all extra, guys. Our syllabus is only Selenium component concepts and Selenium frameworks. But we are seeing Python, we are seeing automation complete end-to-end project, we are seeing GitHub Jenkins, we are seeing agile process, we are seeing manual testing, we are also seeing API testing, guys. API testing here will be discussed. So this is again like a complete package for, you know, people who come with zero experience to go with the 2 or 3 years of experience directly. So right away after this course, you can directly go for 2 or 2.5 years experience to max. Don't go for 5 6. You cannot go, you cannot stand it, because 5 6 for 2 months of learning is not possible. So right away after, see again I'm saying, right away after this course, you can go with 2.5 years of experience directly. I would share you important interview questions. I will share you almost 100 plus HR contacts. This is a very important thing, remember. 100 plus HR contacts directly to you. Okay, I will share you 100 plus HR contacts where they have a regular requirement of Python and Selenium requirements with also Java on testing, maybe manual testing or whatever. So they will have huge requirements. I'll share you directly. This is again on my personal interest. I'll share you 100 plus HR contacts directly to you. You can directly call them, and then you can, you can directly call them, and you can able to, get the interview schedule done, and you can easily attend interview. You don't need to even work and search for some other people. Okay, you will have the contacts directly that will be shared by me, not 1 2, it will be 100 plus of all the companies almost. They are direct HRs, you don't need to worry about it. Okay, got it right? I hope you are getting. So this will be again additional to me on my personal. I will not share to other groups or other people. This is purely personal to my group only. After the end of, or in the middle itself, I'll be sharing you the contacts of the class. Okay, then on top of it, I'll share you a resume. I'll share you important interview questions. I'll share you how to answer them. I'll show you what are the challenges you face, how to answer in interviews. Okay, I'll personally recommend you some of the HRs which you can contact, and you can schedule the interview. You can go with maximum, again I am saying, 2.5 years in Selenium with Python. Rest all whatever you want to keep, that's up to you. I don't want to get. So if you are, suppose if you have 6 years experience, you all into manual testing, you can right away claim that 2.5 years into Selenium with Python. Rest all you can go with manual testing or whatever you want. So I am saying you, this course will be helpful for 2.5 years of your experience, not more than that. The reason, because if you want more, then you need to have more hands-on experience. Got it right? So that's what. So you need to practice on everyday basis. The class is not a one-way class. Again, I am saying it is like a two-way class. I will ask each and everyone on everyday basis what you have done, whether you have completed my thing. I'll give you kind of, I'll be asking you individually. Okay, that's not actually possible. People try to skip my class if I say asking you individually. Okay, I won't ask you individually, but still, I want everyone to practice on everyday basis what is class happening. Okay, on the class itself. Suppose the class is happening something, you have to have your parallel way. You have to have your system, your laptops or your system ready. with you, where whatever we are discussing here, that has to be parallelly done there. Only then you can be in synchronization with us. Clear, right? Any doubts you can ask me only at the end of the class. Again, I'm saying the process will be like this. You should not speak because the class will be wasted. It should be like a procedure. Only then we can reach our targets, everyone. Okay. So what we are going to see, we are going to see in such a way the class from 1 hour class. I'll give you 5 or 10 minutes time, 5 minutes time on everyday basis. At the last, you can ask me any doubts you have. So while the class is happening, take a pen and paper and write the questions if you have. Everyone should have the system ready with them. While the class is going on, they have to parallelly code in their system. Only then you can learn it. Otherwise, you come up with an I don't have any idea, I didn't understand this topic and that topic. That is not going to happen here as of such in our class. Okay, because I will personally take care of each and everyone. I'll share you my contacts. We'll create a WhatsApp group and we'll discuss on that group on everyday basis. Got it, right? People, once you are confirmed with the batch, okay, you will be added in a WhatsApp group and every discussion will be happened. Anything personally want to talk regarding our class, regarding any doubts, regarding any I don't have any idea on the fees and all stuff, you can please talk with the management. You can talk with Durgasoft team. So I'll share you the contact if you want. 720-721-2428. This is the number. You can contact them. Once your batch is confirmed, then you will be personally take care by you. You can call me for any career in doubts. You can call me for any your class doubts, whatever you want. You can ask in the group and people can answer. Whoever wants to answer, they can answer. So it is just like an interaction between us. So this is generally doesn't happen in other classes. Maybe I think so. People don't share their phone number and all stuff. But for us, it is not going to happen like that. It is going to happen in a very simple way, very clear way. Everyone will be in synchronization and in touch on everyday basis. So you please contact this number. See guys, what we are going to see, we are going to see Python, we are going to see Selenium components, we are going to see frameworks, we are going to see Agile, we are going to see end-to-end project, we are going to see Git and Jenkins, we're going to see manual testing, we are going to see API testing, both manual and automation. Complete end-to-end API testing of Postman will be discussed in the group. Okay, REST API testing will be. So this is an additional to your course. Almost some 7 additionals are there. The course is simple, but whatever we are adding on top of it becomes a complete package. So like we are going to see Postman, we are going to see API testing, we are going to see JSON file validation, we are going to see HTTP methods. People who have idea, they'll get to know. The end-to-end Postman tool we will see. And on top of it, we'll also see automation testing with API testing, API automation testing with Python, end-to-end to some extent of validating the responses. This is all about my personal interest to say you. Not there in the syllabus, you will not find. If you want to know the syllabus, you can go to the Durgasoft website. You can find the syllabus. You will not find all the syllabus. Maybe you will find to some extent of the syllabus. The reason because that is like the open syllabus. This is my own personal syllabus, which I can only say you in the group, in the class. Okay. So this is an additional things which we are going to see for next 30 to 40 working days. It will be, even it is what I mean to say, even it is extended, then that's not a problem. Our target is to complete the class, not the time. Any doubts guys? Any doubts? Anyone? Now it is open for doubts. So this is just a syllabus explained. I will explain you. If you want to know the demo kind of stuff, I'll explain you after your doubts are done. I'll explain you for 5 minutes. So see, you don't need to check for a complete process. I will explain you every concept, clear, neat, and everything, very simple to you. So this is like a parallel learning for everyone. That's what you need to do. Everyone has to parallelly learn on everyday basis. So you don't need to keep anything like a backlog. Everything will be happen on everyday basis, and you will be upgraded on everyday basis. We will create a WhatsApp group, and in the WhatsApp group, I will give you some questions on everyday basis or topics, whatever we discuss. I'll ask you to practice. So you have to practice and come back to us. So something like this will happen. Like it is like a everyday basis class. Sometimes when we want to bunk, we can bunk on everyday basis. No Tableau reporting we are not doing. Yeah, we can automate Tableau report. We can automate it. So we are not using anything called Tableau. We can automate if you want. Yeah. So let me say, we will be discussing on everyday basis class. Practice should be happen on that day only. Any doubts you can ask me. While we are in the class, you can ask me that doubts. Even though we are not in the class, we'll have a group, and in the group you can directly ask them. People who can solve, they can solve. Otherwise, I'll solve it. Got it right? So I'll give you some interview questions. Give you some, as I said, I'll give you interview questions. I'll give you the resume. I'll give you the HR contacts. So I'll and end to end the whole project will be discussed. So it is just like learning Selenium Python from the scratch, ending up with the API testing to the complete package. Okay, so which is actually companies want, 90% companies want. So again, I'm saying Python is not discussed to a very deeper level. The reason, because Python itself takes 2 months. So I request you to, if you have good experience or good idea on Python, that's well and good. If you don't have any idea on Python, again I'm saying you please parallelly, along with the class what is happening, you parallelly go through some of the, if you want to take up any course of Durga sir or anyone, because it is a most standard uh, class where you can find it in Hyderabad. So Durga sir class, or else you can go through YouTube. If you want, you can see the videos there. That's also enough for us. So you have to learn complete Python theory. Then you have to learn programs from the Geeks for Geeks. I'll tell you. This will cover 40% of your interview. Okay. We will go with the targeted way. You're getting right. It is just not like a class that we teach and then you go and then next day the class happens. It is just like some target. So by this time we want to place in companies, because we have HR contacts. We have all the things ready with us. So keep 3 months or 4 months or 2 months to your target, and accordingly we practice it on everyday basis. Every day the class theory will be done, and on top of it, yeah, see, we are going to see, again I'm saying, we are going to see web application automation. That's what we are going to see here as part of, okay, we are going to see web application automation as of such. Someone has messaged me. What is that? Let me check it. The same guy is messaging multiple times. Bhargav Kumar. Yeah. I have nearly 4 years experience on working on Windows application packaging, PowerShell, MSI. Will it be if I keep 2 years into packaging and 2 years into, yes, that would be absolutely well. You can happily keep that. Two years into Selenium and 2 years into packaging. You can happily keep 2 years into Selenium on once after this course is done. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Nikhil.
yes.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. You want to say something? No, right?
Yeah, Nikhil. I have a question. The course content is very good. As
Yeah,
I
definitely.
said, I have around 10 plus experience. So
Great.
how
That
this?
would be more helpful for you. You would know,
That's
right?
why
By
I'm.
seeing the course content, you can see the end to end. Whatever is there in testing, we covered everything. And there
Because
is
if I
nothing
get a
pending here.
because if I get a chance in internal, so it will be very good for me. But
Yes.
how this course beneficial for open market, means as 10 plus experience, and after this course, how much
Obviously,
experience I will.
you would you will surely learn some new domain experience. Two things. One is like, however, you are very good in manual testing, you could get an exposure to the automation testing, where you can claim some experience out of which. And on top of it, however, API testing nowadays, everything API testing is hugely demand in the market. If you see, a lot of people are transitioning or migrating from, you can also expose, as you are working in a 10 years experience, you can get a good experience on, all domains, where you can showcase that as a team lead. You can showcase all your skill set capabilities in, making and designing the structure from the scratch. So you can help your team members to understand them, the different types of process that are existing in the market. So that would be like, helpful for other people. So what I can say you, like, it will help you in terms of getting domain knowledge, exposure to different technologies, getting some hands-on experience on the stuff which is actually the market is required. And yeah, you can also, get some internal provide some internal trainings as part of your project, which can help your team members to, move into
Yeah.
automation. So these are all the benefits that you can get out of.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any doubts, guys, before we start some basics of demo kind of stuff? Any doubts from anyone? Because this is what uh, the time you can ask me any doubts. See, the interaction should be happen. See, no one is going to think, see, this is your life. Okay, this is not someone's life. Ultimate target is like you need to get benefited. Okay, so what I say here is, see, even I come from a very basic family, and the target of everyone is to get a job, good job, and to survive in a good job for a long term. So every day we have to learn. So we don't have any other option except doing jobs. So what I can say is like, it's your life. You don't need to fear for someone. You don't need to hesitate of asking anything. Anything is accepted. No one is going to think of anything, because we are all of same. We are all human beings. Nothing is going to happen for anyone. Okay, you can ask me any doubts, guys. Any doubts what you have, personal, whatever it is. Don't ask me money. Okay, any doubts you can ask me as part of your career or whatever you want. Any doubts till now? The syllabus, regarding the syllabus, do you have any doubts, anyone? Or what you want, actually what you're expecting? Will it be helpful for you, or do you think that why it is not helpful for you? Or you can ask me how it can be helpful for me. Understood, right? So I hope no one has any doubts. Are you clear? I'll be asking each and every one, because tomorrow I may not interact. From tomorrow I may not interact with each and every one. Vasudha Sura, are you clear with this? You can message if you can't speak.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Are you clear with this?
Yes, sir, I am clear.
Yeah. Varnika. Yeah, Varnika, we already know. You're there. Vaibhav Jain. Vaibhav Jain. Vaibhav Jain. You can message if you can't speak. Okay, he left. What about Suvasan Ashe? Sorry if I spell wrong name.
Yeah, no issue, sir. I understood.
Yeah, great. Srinivas Mudari. If you can't speak, you can message people. Anyone who don't want to speak. Tomorrow, I'm not sure whether the class will happen, because today is Shivaratri. Tomorrow, I would let you know on this, because however, we'll see if there is any. If the possibility is 100% there, then we'll go with it. I'll let you know on that. Yeah, great. Yeah. Then Sharath, we know him. Great. Rakesh or Rajesh? Rakesh Madas, newly joined, right? Devi and Rakesh can speak. Rest all people are already there. Devi and Rakesh can say. Anyone out of you can speak. Yeah, Devi, you can speak. Or Rakesh, you can speak. Did you understood, Devi? Rakesh? Okay, fine. No worries. Whatever it is. Great, man. Then, yeah. So I would explain you some basic of what is actually the process.
Nikhil,
Yeah, so,
one small doubt. I'm Bhargav.
yeah, Bhargav, please. Sorry, I forgot to ask.
No, that's fine. Actually, in between you have said like in the interview room they won't ask about the project what you have done, but they will test on your skills and what is the roles and
No, they would
responsibilities in the
see.
project.
Initially, they would ask you say about yourself. You have to say on
Yes.
more on your experience rather than your application, what you worked. You can say that, sir, I have worked on some banking application, more into wealth management application. Yeah, I have worked on this way. So my role is this. I've been a test engineer, so I have contributed to the project in such a way. I need to say like this. I worked on
Okay.
everyday sprint-wise automation, sprint-wise. I mean, testing the story cards. I involved in manual testing. I have involved in automation, creating the regression suite. I have sent the test reports to the clients. So I have good experience in automation, building the framework from the scratch as well. I have good experience in enhancing the existing frameworks. So you need to say with a flow. There will be a flow. I'll explain you what flow you need to say for any interview you attend. I'm saying for 2 years,
Okay.
3 years. I mean, people who are 5, 6 years experience, who are 10 years experience, they know what to do. Who are very
Okay.
good experience. I'm saying for people who are from 0 to 5 years experience, for them the flow which I
Yeah.
explain you, that is enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Understood, right? For people who are 10 years
Yeah.
experience,
Fine.
they will be more on the domain and leading level. So they expect in a different
Yes.
way. They expect the architectural level of understand. But people who are 0 to 5 years, I'll explain you a flow. Just go and say the same flow in interviews. I'll explain you
Okay.
how to attend any interview. What is the question they'll ask you? What answer you need to say? What kind of question they'll ask you? What you need to say? Only you need to remember is learn Python programs. I'll give you some website reference. Every day, four
Okay.
or five programs you practice it, because except that everything whatever we are discussing will be covered almost. Okay,
Sure,
which
Nikhil.
you this
Thanks.
is your target is to learn Python programs. Okay, from the day, because that logic no one will help you. Logic is that you need to learn.
Yes. 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 Thanks, Nikhil.
Any doubts? Any doubts? Anyone? No doubts, right? Yeah. So coming to the simple explanation of what is selenium. I don't want to write a big story of explaining you what are the different types of selenium and all stuff. So selenium is actually a it's a testing, it's a suite of testing tools. So there are four total components of selenium. If you see, I'll give you simple basis of selenium. Okay, selenium is actually an open source suite of testing tools, usually used for mainly functional testing. So what is meant by functional testing? Functional validation. If you see an application, if I want to test an application, if there are a lot of components in application, how do you do that? The testing, how do you do that? You perform functional testing. What do you mean by functional testing? You provide a right username, right password, and see that it is working or not. Wrong username, wrong password, and see it is not working. So you need to do functional testing. So there are a lot of testing. We see functional, non-functional testing. Functional is all about validating the data, validating the information, validating the verification and validation of your application. When it comes to non-functional testing, you don't see whether it is working or not. You only see whether you are trying to apply some stress on it or load on it. So it is all about non-functional testing. You're not doing any validation on that particular field. So here selenium will only help you in doing functional testing only for the web applications, because it is actually designed in such a way which helps us to do web application functional testing. So it is not a single, selenium is not a single tool, it is a suite. That means group of testing tools. There are totally 4 selenium tools. We have selenium IDE, selenium RC, selenium WebDriver, and selenium Grid. Selenium WebDriver, I'll explain you everything again while we discussing selenium, but just like an overview we are discussing. So selenium is not a one tool. Selenium is a group of tools, testing tools. One is selenium IDE, second is selenium Grid, third is selenium RC, fourth is selenium WebDriver. Out of all these things, nowadays every company is using selenium WebDriver. So we are specifically seeing how this selenium WebDriver is going to help us. Selenium WebDriver is one of the testing tool which is majorly for functional testing. So what is selenium WebDriver architecture is there, how it is going to work, how we are going to integrate with Python, how we are trying to write our code, everything will be discussed in the later classes. Okay, but what is the benefit of selenium? Why people are using web application testing selenium? The reason, because selenium is an open source. What is meant by open source? Open source means It is freely available. You don't need to pay any license, or you don't need to pay any money for getting the license of it. Whereas if you see UFT is a paid tool. It will be helpful for both web application and desktop applications, which is UFT. So, but it is not a free tool. So, very few companies are using UFT. Every company is using Selenium. Reason because Selenium is a free open source tool. Second thing, Selenium is supporting multiple languages. You can write Selenium. You can integrate Selenium API binding with Python, with Java, with JavaScript, with Perl, with Ruby and Rails. So there are a lot of other, with C#. So you can use any other language, whatever the languages which I mentioned, using Selenium. So out of which Selenium Python and Selenium Java are very, very famous. Okay, Selenium Java and Selenium Python are very, very famous. So Selenium is open source. Selenium supports multiple languages. Selenium supports multiple operating systems also. You can do it in Windows, you can do it in Mac, you can do it in Linux, flavors of Linux, Solaris, Ubuntu and all stuff. You can do it in different operating systems as part of Selenium. So that's why people are choosing Selenium. Second thing, Selenium also supports multiple browsers. You can automate any web application which can be launched in Chrome, which can be launched in IE, which can be launched in Safari, which can be launched in Firefox. It can be any browser. You can able to automate that web application wherever it is launched, either in IDE or Chrome or Firefox or Safari, whatever the browser it is, you can still do automation with Selenium. You can do with different operating system, different browsers, different languages, and open source. So this is the benefit of Selenium. People are moving. It is free and it is helpful for you. What it cannot do, I'll say, it cannot able to automate any desktop applications like VLC media player and all desktop application which you can able to locally use it. That it cannot be done. And on top of it, you cannot able to automate any, you cannot able to generate any test reports. You cannot organize your test cases. So for organizing your test cases, you need frameworks. You cannot able to generate any reports like testing reports. So see, suppose you have automated something. I want to see how many passed, how many failed, where you will get it. You need to get a proper report. That you cannot do it. So you need to integrate some third-party tools along with Selenium. That is called Allure reports. In Python HTML reports, there are some reporting tools are there. So you have to integrate that tools along with your Selenium. So Selenium cannot directly do reporting. Selenium cannot organize your test cases. Selenium cannot automate your desktop application. Selenium cannot do your barcode. Okay, you see, right, when you're trying to see any log into any application, you will see some captcha. Captcha means some robot will be there. It will be providing some letters, random letters, and you have to type the same letters. Okay, type here, it will be there, right? You have to type that is called captcha. And barcode, if you see for any company, sometimes there will be some barcode. You have to scan it or you have to automate it. So such things cannot be done with Selenium. Selenium will not support that things. Rest all it will support. Understood, right? So this is actually what is actually Selenium. Selenium is an open source web application automation tool. Functional testing, which is majorly for functional testing. It is a free tool. It supports multiple browsers, supports multiple operating systems, support multiple languages. And what it cannot do is that it will not able to automate desktop applications, cannot generate report directly, cannot organize your code directly, cannot automate captcha and then barcode. So these are all the limitations and the benefits, or you can say features of Selenium. Okay. So anything, this is about a very simple thing which we, want to discuss. From tomorrow, guys, we are going to start with Python. Okay, from the syllabus, from the day one syllabus of Python. Okay, I hope everyone is clear. Tomorrow, I will let you know. Tomorrow, the class will be there 90%. I see. I'll get up. I think so. Only then I think after class I need to sleep. That is the case. I'll see for that. 8 means it is not possible here. I cannot keep it for 8. I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you know. Tomorrow 90% will have it. So people whoever paid the fees, they will be added into the group. Okay, so that I want to confirm the batch, whatever the batch is there, within 1-2 days, because the people who are already there in the group, they are frustrated. It's been almost 2-3 days, 2-3, I mean 1 week already class started, again it's like a demo now. But yeah, I don't want to take up any risks at the last moment. I want to get the batch confirmed by, however, by Monday. By Monday it should be confirmed. Okay, people who are already there, that's well and good. By Monday, please let me know that confirmation of the batch. That means people who can pay the fees, they have to pay that by that time. So because once the batch is confirmed, there is no demos again. It will be like a constant class going on. So thank you guys. Thanks everyone. Any doubts last day? Happy Shivratri. Any doubts, guys?
The time will be different or same if I join the batch?
Sorry,
I'm saying time is different or
time is not going to different. It should be from 8 o'clock, 8 to 9 every day.
9. Okay.
8 means exactly not 8, 8, 5, 8, 8, 10 sometimes, not more than that time, 8, 5, 8, 10 max. And also 9, 9, 9, 5 to 9, 10 will complete the class. So
Sir,
it's yeah.
yeah.
When do we?
Sir, will be the recording of this class will be given?
Let me say you this also. Every day recording will be done. Every day recording will be provided by the DurgaSoft team. If you miss the class,
Okay.
no issues. They will provide you recording, and the class notes will be sent by me. Only once the batch is confirmed, I can send you. I can send you in the group. I cannot send to
Oh,
everyone. Once
sure.
everyone is confirmed, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will explain you. I will explain you from the day one. People who are already done, they can parallelly practice it. Fine, guys. Thank you.